Hey guys, Angry Beast here, bringing you the second part of Gotham City Impostors gameplay on the map Ace Chemical. The second half definitely is not as good as the first half. I died quite a few times in this round. I think it died something like 11 times or whatever. But this is the second part of the gameplay. I just want to bring the full thing to you guys. Now, same class as before, didn't change anything between the rounds. And this is quickly becoming my favorite class in the entire game. There's just something about this class. I don't know what it is, but it makes it probably one of the most powerful classes in the game, in my opinion. And it's what I use when I just want to have fun and I'm not using my jackhammer class. If I had to say, this is probably the second best class in the game behind the jackhammer. And it just has to do with the fact that you can maneuver around the map in a way where you can attack people and they won't know where you are. And that's so powerful in a video game, it's not even funny. Because if you can run around a person and they don't know where you are, you can get in a position of advantage where they won't know where you are. And if you know where they are, then they can't really do much about it. Right here, I make a mistake. I try knifing the guy, and I forget in this game, your knife is based off your body type. So I only did 140 points of damage, which wasn't enough to kill that guy, which is unfortunate. But it's how they balance this game out. If you want to be able to knife really powerfully, you have to use the big body type. Obviously, I'm still using motion sensors. Don't think I throw that stuff down at all. And, you know, the motion sensors, the more I use them, the more I remember to throw them down, the more powerful they become. Because they show up everybody who's not using Wallflower in the vicinity as a constant dot on the radar, it's probably the most lethal thing you can have in the entire game. It doesn't actually kill the people, but it enables you to kill the people in such an easy way that it's just a very powerful piece of equipment. Now, in this round, basically what I'm doing is I'm just going for kills. Because we're up by 2 points, I don't see the need to plant again. So I'm just going to keep trying to kill these people because there isn't much else that there is to do in the round. Because when you're up by 2 points, there really isn't any reason to go for a third point. Because this game never ends by points, it's always time. At least in my experiences. Maybe if you get something like 5 plants in a round, the game ends or whatever. But I've never gotten to that position. And I'm really starting to get a hang of how Strike Warfare plays. If you notice, what I'm doing is I'm just cloaking up, trying to get behind him and shooting. And that's the way you should do it. You should be trying to sneak up behind him, shooting, duck back under cloak. Because the way the Strike Warfare spawns work is they're quite random. They remind me a lot of Modern Warfare 3 kill confirm spawns. But they're a little bit more organized to one part of the map. Like, this team will spawn here in the warehouse area. They're not going to spawn in the warehouse every time. So it's kind of like a trap in the box. But it's kind of like a Modern Warfare 3 kill confirm where they can spawn right behind you. And if you can be in cloak and they can't see you when they respawn, then yeah, that's very powerful because you'll be able to see them. Because I find that very few people actually run the cloaking device. A lot of people run the glider rig or the roller skates, and from what I've seen. And don't get me wrong, I do like my roller skates. I use them quite often, but sometimes it just seems like that's not the best way to go. And that guy took so many bullets to kill him, and then his buddy spawns right next to him. And that's what I'm talking about, random spawns. It seems like the game tries to spawn you right next to your teammates whenever it can. And generally that's an okay thing, but when I'm killing his teammate as he respawns on top of him, I don't think that's how the game should work. That's just my opinion. It's one person, but in some ways, the spawns remind me of a mix between Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3 spawns. Because in Battlefield, I believe you can spawn right on top of your teammates if you want to, and in Modern Warfare 3, you basically spawn anywhere on the map that the game decides. So throughout this match, my teammates are really giving me some help. This is definitely not all me killing these people, and they're really good on planting the bombs and getting the objectives done. And so I didn't really have to focus on that too much. They do get a plant off later in the game, and I do defuse it, but unfortunately in this situation here, that's where you don't want to be using a shotgun. He was using the Dawn Patrol assault rifle, and there's no way I really could have noticed that from that distance. And you know, that's a very powerful weapon. Maybe I'll bring a gameplay with it, but generally I don't like that weapon so much. I feel like its recoil is too random for me, but I haven't used it too much since I had it unlocked at the start. And it's definitely usable. It's not the worst weapon in the game. It's not like the deep freeze is completely pointless, and it's quite useful in certain situations. So when you're playing this map, what I like to do is I like to stay to the outsides of the map. Running across the middle of the map or running down that street to my right here is absolutely suicide. Because the way the map plays, I feel like less people run out in the middle of the field out here. They try to run through the long corridor, or through the hallways and stuff. And if you can use that to your advantage by picking off the people on the outside of the map, you can generally build up a long life and a good kill streak, and you can end up putting up some pretty good scores on people. This is, I believe, the third best score I've gotten in a Psych Warfare before. I have two better with one with this class and one with a Jackhammer class that I'll be bringing you guys in the future. But I found this gameplay to be really fun to do, and I got so many challenges done at the end, it's not even funny. That's the thing I've noticed, and if you notice right there in the top right, it said PS3 exclusive, rack 'em up. And I don't understand if that's a bug or whatever, because I'm on the Xbox and it's giving me a PS3 exclusive challenge, but I don't know, little bugs like that don't really bother me, like, at all. I mean, I understand where they come in, you add a challenge and you forget to remove it from one system or whatnot, and that happens frequently in game development. So it's nothing I'm upset about or whatever. But bugs like that can, if they get too out of hand, they can really ruin a game. But I disconnect the battery here and the game ends. I hope you guys enjoyed. It ends up being a 34 and 14 total with a Persuader shotgun. I'm Angry Beast and I am signing out.